Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Richawd back with another video. Not even a 9 to 5 can save you from homelessness. Now, I used to be a time where most people who would end up homeless would be people who would be down on their luck, lost their job, mentally ill, on substances, you know what I'm saying? Sprung out, right? Crazy. But there's a growing rate of people living in their car, living in shelters, sleeping on couch to couch. There's a growing number of people that are living like that. On the streets, eating out of garbage cans, sleeping in garbage cans. And not all these people are mentally ill. Not all these people don't have a job. Some of these people just got hit by the economy and they weren't ready for it, right? Like the majority of the world wasn't ready for how this economy has hit us. You know, those of us who was living check to check. See, the problem with people who end up homeless and the problem with a lot of Americans who are poor and broke is we want to live a certain lifestyle that isn't realistic. You know, everybody wants to keep up with the Joneses. People don't want to go sit their ass down somewhere and stack some bread. They got to go out. They got to go out every week. They got to party. I got to a point where I'm like, you know, because I've been broke and I've partied and this and that, or I've gone out while I was broke or enjoyed myself. And after a while, it's like, what am I partying for? What am I celebrating for? What am I getting drunk for? What are we out at the club for if my shit ain't together? If I only got $100 in my bank account, what am I doing spending money on shots and drinks and spending my last dime on having a good time? I got to a point where it's like, why am I living like this? You know? The problem with a lot of people, and this is how people end up homeless, is living beyond your means, right? Living beyond your means and how you treat people, right? Usually when somebody ends up to the point where they're homeless, either they got too much pride to humble themselves and go sleep on somebody's couch, somebody's floor, in somebody's basement. There's people out here doing it. Trust me, I know. There's people out here doing whatever they got to do to survive. 2-bedroom apartments, 10 motherfuckers living in there. Maybe more. But it's certain people that end up homeless who they got too much pride to do that, right? They burnt too many bridges. Usually a homeless person, they burnt bridges. I would love to interview certain homeless people and just ask them, how did you get to this point? Where's your family? Right? That's what I always think when I see somebody homeless on the street. Where is their family, bro? You mean you don't have anybody in your family where you can go squat at their crib for a couple of months, 3 to 6 months, and get on your feet? Save you some money so you can go get your own shit? You have nobody? You ain't got nobody to lean on. Now, to be fair, the majority of homeless people, and this may sound insensitive, but it's true, majority of homeless people are homeless for a reason, right? Majority of homeless people deserve to be homeless. Whether that's due to the lifestyle that they're living, how they've treated people in their life. This is God's way of humbling them. Now, we can all hope and wish and dream and of a better world, of a better tomorrow, and be like, oh, homelessness shouldn't exist. It shouldn't. I'm one of those people. I don't believe homelessness should exist, man. With the amount of money this country has, and with the amount of land that is on this country, there's no reason that we shouldn't have 15, 20 story buildings for homeless people all throughout the cities, all throughout the suburbs. It should be transportation program. That's more jobs. Think about it. It's more jobs. It should be transportation systems. It should be programs being put in place for homeless people. You know, these people should actually be cared for, right? If you got a homeless person, they on the street and they sprung out, it should be government programs getting those people in therapy and rehab, right? And like I said, this will be more jobs for people. This will be more jobs for therapists. This will be more jobs for rehab centers. This will put a demand on these infrastructures. This will put a demand on these type of jobs, you know, with the amount of homeless people that need assistance. Majority of homeless people are people that just need assistance in some type of way, right? In some type of way. Now, I firmly believe not everybody can be helped. You know, some people, they don't want to help themselves. They don't want to better themselves. Some people, they've just given up on life. They've just given up on everything. And I feel like those people, man, all you can try to do is give them something to live for, give them incentives, right? Imagine if these homeless shelters had incentives, you know, to get into their programs. Oh, if you get into X, Y, and Z program, you get these benefits and those benefits. This would give people a reason, a purpose. A lot of these homeless people, they have no reason. They have no purpose of living. And you come across those homeless people and they're just kind of like, you got any change? You know what I'm saying? I feel for those people, but it's like, how did you get to this point, bro? Sitting in front of a gas station asking me for change. Where's your family? Right? What type of person are you that nobody wants to look out for you? That nobody wants to help you? Like I said, it's two type of homeless people. You got homeless person number one who, if they put their pride aside, if they put their ego aside, they could probably go squat at somebody's house for some months until they get themselves in order. But then you got homeless person number two that ain't got nobody to lean on. They try. Hey, man, I just lost my job. I'm finna lose the house, man. I need somewhere to stay. You know, I know y'all got a lot going on at y'all house, but, you know, I was just wondering if I can just, you know, sleep in the basement for a couple of months. Man, I can't have your ass up in here not paying no bills. I'm barely struggling to feed the people in the house right now. You can't just be up in here living not paying no bills. Not in my house. I'm sorry. You can't stay over here. I wish you the best. You got homeless person number two that they tried to get help. And they family turned the other cheek, right? They family turned the other cheek on them, you know? But then I think, what type of person are you where your family would just turn the other cheek on you? You had to have done some bad deeds leading up to that point, because it's rare, it's very rare that you just find a good-spirited, good person just on the streets, you know? Usually, good-spirited people that got God with them, it tells you in the Bible that, you know what I'm saying, God will provide your daily bread, shelter, you know? So you got to wonder what type of spirit is someone carrying where God isn't providing them their daily bread, where God isn't providing them shelter, where they just out on the street. What type of punishment are they dealing with? Random bug, fucking spider or some shit that started crawling them. I don't know. That's just what I think, man. You know, I'm just talking about homelessness right now. And though I feel like homelessness shouldn't exist, though I feel like hunger shouldn't exist, it's too much food, it's too much money in this country for people to be hungry, and homeless. Way too much money and way too much food, bro. But that doesn't change the reality that there are homeless people, and there are people starving, and there are people that die of starvation. There are homeless people that die because they couldn't get their medication. There are people in America not being cared for, but they're literally flying people in from other countries, giving them Section 8, giving them benefits, giving them jobs. When you got people right here in America that need help, that need assistance, and they're not getting it. You got hardworking people in America that because they work hard and they make a certain salary, they can't get benefits. But they struggling just like anybody else. They struggling to get groceries just like anybody else. But because they make a certain salary, they can't get benefits. All right. But if you were to look at their bank account after they got paid by the end of the week, it resembles the bank account of someone who has no money, because all their money is going to groceries. All their money is going to, basic necessities, gas. The people that need some extra assistance can't get it. They just got to work harder. They just got to get a second job. But the people that are doing the bare minimum, making the bare minimum, not making no money, they get the most assistance. So you can take care of these people, but you can't take care of your regular hardworking American. They can't get no benefits. I feel like unless you're rich or unless you're like in the wealthy range, I'm gonna put it like this. Anybody making less than 100,000 a year should get government assistance. Right? Because 100,000 ain't 100,000 no more. Right? 100,000 is more like 60,000 now. Like real talk. And the more money you make, the more they take in taxes. So you're not even seeing that 100,000. You're really only getting like 70, 80,000 out of that 100,000. The majority of it goes to taxes. I feel like every American should get some sort of assistance. The more you make, the less assistance you get, but you should get some sort of assistance. That's just me, especially with groceries and all these things going up. But that brings us back to the problem. And the problem is these people don't care about us, bro. These people don't care about the Americans. They don't care about this country. They're slowly destroying this country. And it makes you wonder, it makes you think, it's the agenda to destroy? It's the agenda to have more homelessness? Because what is a homeless person going to do? A homeless person is going to be the very person who they can come up to and turn into an agent. If you're woke or if you're aware of certain things like that, you know. If you don't know, do some research. But these are the type of people that will become agents of chaos, that'll watch and stalk people. They pay people to watch and stalk people, bro. They pay people to make life hell for certain people. A lot of y'all not going to believe certain things like that. I get it. It sounds crazy. It sounds like a conspiracy. But there are literal jobs out there, government jobs, where people's job is to ride around in red cars. Woman in a red dress, they give them a red car. And their job is to watch certain people. Certain people are on government watch lists. But a lot of y'all not going to believe that. Me personally, I feel like me and certain people in my family, we on government watch lists. But that's just me. I feel like our phones is tapped. So I feel like we being watched. But that's just me. They're going to be like, who are you? Why would they watch you? They are, bro. They study niggas, bro. Why you think when you go in the hood, there's cameras everywhere, bro? But you go in the suburbs and there's not as many cameras because, bro, they're studying us like lab rats, bro. They are studying us like lab rats. Between these phones and all these cameras everywhere and all these hidden microphones where they listen to our conversations, they are studying us like lab rats. Why are they studying us? Because they're trying to destroy. They're trying to destroy us, and in particular, Black people. They're trying to destroy us, our community. That's why our people are being flooded with this degeneracy. And anybody who speaks against it, oh, you are Uncle Tom, or you hate your own people, self-hatred. Self-hatred because I tell my people we need to live better. We need to come back to God. We need to dress modest. We need to unify. We need to Get rid of this crabs in a barrel mentality where any nigga that's doing good, oh, he must have sold out. Bruh, bruh, this shit pissed me off, bro. I was it was the weekend of my birthday, bro. I was out with my homie. He was filming a music video. And this black dude walks by and he's like, oh, everybody got their cameras out. This must be this wicked. Like, we wicked for filming a music video, bro. Like, it's like black people that see other black people doing good, they just automatically assume we're wicked or we sold out. Maybe motherfuckers is just putting in more work than you. Maybe motherfuckers is just jealous to see niggas with $1,000 cameras, $1,000 phones. Maybe that's what it is. Cause what in your mind would say this is wicked just from seeing niggas trying to film a video, bro? Maybe we're just creative people trying to create something. But it's like that mentality with niggas, bro. They don't want to see any nigga doing good. And any nigga that's doing a semblance of good, they want to tear you down. That's my issue with black people. That's my issue with the hood, bro. That's why I don't enjoy being in the hood. They say I say these things about the black community because I hate myself. But then you go in the black community and there's an Arab running all, there's Arabs and Chinese and Indians running all the stores, but niggas don't got no problem with that. But your local black business, oh, you need to lower your prices. Oh, you need to this, you need to that. But you go pay the Indian, you go pay the Chinese, you go pay the white person in your own neighborhood. But go into a white neighborhood and try to start up a black business and see how much racism you deal with. See how many people try to get you shut down. But niggas, we don't move like that. We don't run these niggas out of our neighborhoods. Why? Because we have no culture. And people tell me, "Oh, what do you mean we have no culture? We're the salt of the world. We created culture." Nah, this ain't culture, man. This is destruction. This is degeneracy. Y'all think these rappers, y'all call these rappers culture? Y'all call hip hop culture? Y'all call love and hip hop culture? Y'all call what's that show? Power, where it's just talking about drug dealing and all this nonsense. That's culture to you? No. You want to know what's culture, so-called black people? And you want to know why I speak so heavily against my people? The people that I speak the strongest and the most boldest about are the people that I care the most about, bro. If I didn't give a damn about you, I wouldn't get this passionate. I wouldn't get this animated talking about you. It's because I see greater in you, but a lot of black people don't see greatness in themselves. They feel like they ain't ish. They feel like they're nothing because they've lost their connection with their creator and they've become worldly. And this world is going to teach you that you're nothing but a slave. You're not ish. You're nothing but a worker. You're lucky if you have anything. You're lucky if you have a good job. You're lucky. Or you got to sell out to get it. That's the mindset of niggas. Niggas see anybody doing good as sellouts, as Uncle Toms. Right? No, maybe some people made it because they applied themselves. Right? Something that a lot of niggas in the hood don't do. Apply themselves to something. Commit. Be disciplined. Maybe they made it out the hood because they were disciplined. And you weren't. Maybe they made it out the hood because they weren't trifling. And you are. Go into the hood and tell me niggas aren't trifling, bro. Just go into the hood. If you live in Chicago, go to Inglewood. Go to South Shore. Go to the Hundreds and tell me niggas aren't ignorant. Tell me niggas don't hate themselves. When you go there and you see trash all on the ground. Lawn ain't kept up. Environment not kept up. Right? That's my issue. My issue is niggas have been so decultured, man. But they swear, they swear that they're cultured because they walking around like thugs and this, that, and the third. They pants half off their ass. They got guns and all this nonsense. So they feel like that makes them cultured. They feel like that makes them black. They feel like because they drink Hennessy, they black. All these things that quote unquote make you black. All these things that are all this degeneracy that's pushed towards the black community. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the only way we can get on TV is pushing degeneracy? How many black shows do you see where it's showing the whole family? What happened to all the family shows? What happened to the shows like the Cosby shows? What happened to shows like Family Matters? What happens to shows like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? where you have a so-called black man in a wealthy community with a wealthy black family, with a black wife and a black husband and black children. What happened to those shows where they ain't talking about selling drugs, right? Where they're entertaining you in a different way, where they were classy. What happened to the shows in the 80s, 70s, 90s, where motherfuckers was classy, man? Now all we got is ratchetness. All we got is ratchetness left. Women walking around with BBLs, ratchet as hell, trifling as hell, nasty as hell. That's our culture now. That's what's on TV. I was literally watching TV while I was getting my hair done. And this is what motherfuckers is doing, bro. Like I usually don't watch these shows, but the person who was doing my hair was watching this shit. And I'm just watching it. Like, the whole show is just nothing but drama. Nothing but drama and just ignorance. And the show is full of niggas. My thing is, when are we going to get back to being pro-life as people? Like we was in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Pro-life. You know? Having kids in abundance. You know? That's my thing. But this video is supposed to be about homelessness. I got sidetracked. Like I said, I get passionate when I talk about things I care about. I care about so-called black people, so I get passionate when I talk about that. But the point of this video was homelessness, man. And the reason why a lot of the world is getting into homelessness is for that very reason. The degeneracy, the lack of connection, and living outside of your means, you know. It's really the point I wanted to make. It's really the point I wanted to make, man. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. What I want to leave y'all with, for everybody who made it to the end of the book, you know, be careful how you treat people. Everybody's on edge. I know I'm on edge. I pray to God that he gives me the strength to control my anger. Because I tell y'all, when I get into that mode of crashing out, I lose all care for anything. I don't care about my freedom. I don't care if I live to see the next day or not. When I'm in crash out mode, I don't care. And that's why I'm so quiet. Motherfuckers be like, why are you so quiet? Motherfuckers may see me at the job. I'm usually quiet. I usually don't talk to too many people, if anybody, for the most part. I talk to a few people, you know. Certain people I just talk to keep things cordial, you know. But for the most part, I'm very quiet, very to myself, you know. Because I'm protecting my own peace, man. I'm staying out the way, staying out the mix, because I know how people are, and I know how I am. And once a motherfucker push that wrong button, bro, once you catch me on the wrong day, I'm already on edge. I already got a lot of shit going on. I already got a lot of shit stressing me out. So I just be hoping and I just be praying, bro, I don't crash out. I swear, that's the main thing I be hoping for these days, bro. Is to not crash out. Because then that's just going to make me out to be everything people try to say I am, for, you know, having different political views and, you know, just being a little different. Oh, he must be crazy. He must be this. He must be that. You know, when a motherfucker is quiet, you know, usually people that are quiet, we get a bad rap. You know, it must be something wrong with us. You know, we must be crazy or something on the low. But no, I'm just quiet because maybe I am a little crazy. Maybe I might crash out. So I stay to myself. I stay quiet. I come on here, I make these videos instead of crashing out. I use this as a way of therapy. Instead of paying a therapist, I come on here and I make videos. And, you know, by the will of God, I've been able to reach people that relate, you know. But anyway, I've kind of been a little all over the place in this video. It's supposed to be about homelessness. You know, I done talked about crashing out. I done talked about working jobs. I done talked about the black community. But like I said, man, that's kind of what makes my videos, you know. I kind of touch on a myriad of topics all in one video and wrap it together. You know, it just takes, you know, I know a lot of y'all, you know, with the TikTok era, y'all don't have the patience to sit through a video, you know. I will have some shorter videos for y'all folks. Try to give a variety for my audience. But this is what it is right now. I'm just kind of clearing my mind. Usually when I get to clearing my mind, I touch on things that I feel are relevant to the topic. And I feel like those topics on so-called black people and crashing out has a lot of relevance to do with the homelessness, man, because it is that very culture that has gotten the world to this point. The degeneracy, right? The degeneracy. Being a degenerate can lead you to homelessness, man. Look it up. Look up the rise in homelessness, man. It's studies out there for all y'all who need to see a quote unquote professional tell you. Just look up the rise of homelessness in America. And there's plenty of articles out there that'll tell you the homelessness is going up. More and more people are checking into homeless shelters. More and more people are homeless. And that percentage doesn't show the people that aren't checking into homeless shelters. There's some people, they just in their car, they just in their van, or they just on the street. And I just want to tell y'all, man, watch how you're treating people. You don't know what somebody going through. Don't underestimate nobody. You don't know what people are going through. I'm at the point where I'm going to diffuse the situation until it can't be diffused anymore. I'm that type of person. Even if I'm in the rights, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe anything could happen. You accidentally step on somebody's shoe. My bad, bro. I ain't mean to step on your shoe. I know them the fresh J's, this, that, and the third, bro. You know what I'm saying? My fault, bro. Damn, bro, why you step on my fucking shoes, bro? But I just got these. My bad, bro. I ain't even mean to do that, bro. Like, real talk goes like, man, bro, like, you gonna give me some new ones, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, like, I ain't got no money to get you some new shoes. It was an accident. Run my fade. Bro, you need to chill out. He gets to swinging. Like, all right, now I can't diffuse the conversation no more. Now I got to fight this nigga to death, But if there's a way to diffuse it, you got situations like that where you just come across a crash dummy and it is what it is. You got to defend your life. Or you got situations like this. Step on somebody's shoe. Damn, bro, watch where you going, bro. You just stepped on my shoe, bro. Hey, my bad, dog. I was looking at my phone, bro. I didn't even see you right there, bro. Hey, you good, bro? Damn, just be careful next time, bro. My fault, bro. I got you, bro. All right, bro. Be smooth, man. Yeah, you too, man. You got people like that'll be cool about it. And then you got people that are just ready to crash out, bro. So just be careful how you moving out here, bro. Be careful how you talk to people. Be careful who you road rage with, bro. Y'all better be careful with this road rage shit. I done read some articles where people are up in the fire. They up in that fire over road rage. Real talk. Look it up. I think it happened in Atlanta or something like that. Niggas is really out here pop, 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 pop over road rage. Y'all better leave these people alone, bro. I'm telling y'all. You don't know who you talking to. You don't know what type of mental state somebody is in. Leave people alone. You've been warned, because it's two ways things can end for you, man. You can either end up in the upper room or somewhere homeless, losing your damn mind. If you don't move right out here. As prices continue to go up and this, that, and the third, you're going to need a community, bro. I'm telling you. You're going to need a community, because God forbid things are going good right now for you, but you on your own, you don't really got a community. You've pushed everybody away. You've burnt all your bridges. Okay, things are going good for you. You haven't felt the heat yet. But what happens when AI takes your job? Now you calling people, can't get a ring, going straight to voicemail. Why? Because you done cut everybody off. Now your rent due. Still ain't found another job. Now you're 2 months behind. Now you're getting the eviction notice. Now the repo man coming for your car. All right? Life hits you fast, man. Life hits you fast. Now you're on the street. Be careful how you treat people, man. If you treated people a little better, you could have had someone to call like, hey, dog, can I come stay at your crib for a while, man? I'm losing everything, man. I just lost my job. You know, my position got taken by AI. You know, I've been struggling to find another one. I just need somewhere to stay so I can get back on my feet and figure out what I'm going to do next. If you were a good person, if you were treating people right, you would have someone to call. And they would gladly open up their house to you. But if you pushing everybody away, and if you treating people like ish, if you only doing things for self and not for others, if you only care about yourself and not others, don't be surprised when your ass needs some help and people only care about them and not you. Homelessness is rising, man. Y'all be safe.